Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 48 on the PCT. We're still hanging out here, the Ranger camp type of area at the base of Whitney. So some of our Tramily went up and summited Whitney today. I was excited because I had the opportunity to see everybody and hang out with everybody again. They're worried that Neon's going to disappear on them, so not sure if that'll happen or not. I like these guys. Today's going to be a chill day. We might go fishing. We might hike approximately 8 miles. But besides for that, we are just going to enjoy what's going on here. So we'll get back with you a little later. Day 48 on the PCT. So first thing we're going to do is go on a little fishing expedition. We're going to Guitar Lake and going to try to catch some fish and screw around a little bit before our Tramily comes down from Mount Whitney. Timberline Lake. So we decided to go on a little excursion from camp back up towards Whitney. Just to kind of spend some time seeing if our folks are going to be coming back down here sooner or later with Skittles and Hootie. So day 48, we made it to Guitar Lake. I've already caught a fish, but this guy here, I'm not sure if he knows what he's doing. He's gonna catch one here shortly. We got the secret weapon. That right there is going up towards Mount Whitney, which I did yesterday. All right, day 48 continues. Went fishing in Guitar Lake, and now myself and Sputnik are going 8.7 miles back on the PCT. We're on a side quest, but we're back on the PCT. We're trying to set ourselves up for Kearsarge Pass, which will be tomorrow. We're gonna get to the base of it and camp there. So me and my boy Sputnik, getting it, day 48, back on trail. Beautiful creek here. We're gonna get some water. I gotta step across, which is not a problem. Day 48. I think we're gonna take our shoes and socks off and cross this river that way. This one is called Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T Creek. More like a river. We're gonna try to get across dry on that log. Made across Wright Creek on the log. Didn't even get my feet wet. So, pretty awesome. I'm gonna text my buddies who are behind me and let them know where they should cross. Got an alpine lake just sitting out here. I'm gonna check the name. I'll let you guys know the name. There is no trees right here. This area is called the Bighorn Plateau. So I'm gonna call that Bighorn Plateau Lake. All right, this is day 48, Roses and Thorns edition. So my rose today is, I went fishing, back on a fishing trip, and I caught like 4 fish and it was awesome. My thorn today is, most of my Tramily is back at camp. Just myself and Sputnik are hiking on, so I miss those guys. So it's Roses and Thorns edition, day 48. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a serious river crossing. A little more water flowing through here on day 48. Right across the way is camp. So I'm going with my shoes, with my insoles out, and seeing how it goes. I gotta keep everything dry, so I'm gonna put this away. Well, we both made it. It was a little tricky. Best thing to do is take your insoles out, your socks off. And it was just above my knees, but it was tricky. First serious river crossing. Day 48, X marks the spot. Drying my shoes out. That's why I'm wearing socks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be shout out for day 48. My shout out, I got a text from a good old friend of mine, works for Lee County Sheriff's Office K-9 unit. Not sure if he still works for the K-9 unit, but he's a pretty good dude. Just telling me that he's following me, concerned for me, watching out for me. He's just a good dude. So shout out goes to you, Travis Deal. I appreciate you, buddy. Keep on watching. We're just gonna keep putting miles on. You have a good day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna sit in my tent and eat and put my bear box away. So today did a total of, we had a 6-mile fishing trip hike, and then we walked about 8.5 miles, almost 9 miles on the PCT, getting to our campsite. Tomorrow's a big day and I'll tell you about it in the morning. So a total of about, we'll say 15 miles today. That's not, and we did them all day, like in the afternoon, did them at our fishing trip. So that is the recap for day 46. I don't think I forgot anything. Hopefully not, because my wife's gonna beat me. Why do you stick your bear vault in between the trees? So the bears don't eat my food. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Day 49, PCT. Today we're gonna try to go over Forster Pass and Kearsarge Pass. And it's about 21 miles. A lot of elevation. We're gonna go get it. Maybe get to Bishop or Independence today. Get a resupply. Get some stuff done. It's cold this morning. Let's go. Okay, I have something to correct from earlier. It's pronounced Kearsarge Pass. Excuse me. Kearsarge Pass, I believe. So the first pass we're going over is Forster, about 13,400. Second pass we're going over is Kearsarge, and that is about 11.9. So we'll see. It's cold and I got hiker brain. A couple new dilemmas I dealt with this morning. Last night, right before I got to camp, I had to cross a raging creek in my shoes. So this morning, guess what? The shoes were frozen. The laces, I did everything to dry them out, and I took the insoles out. But yeah, tried tying frozen laces with frozen fingers. It's a bad day. That is the current trail situation. Day 49, doing a little snowfield traverse. Just take a look for yourselves. You gotta be here, but this is the best I can do. So we've walked across a lot of these snowfields. The good thing about going over a pass in the morning is you walk on top of the snow. Once it gets later in the afternoon, your foot sinks in the snow up to your knee or above your knee possibly. So that's why we try to do these passes in the morning. Frozen lake right there. There's supposed to be a memorial here, but it's snow covered, I believe. Time to put on micro spikes because I gotta go up there somewhere. Oh, it's gonna be steep. Almost to the top. Came from way over there somewhere. I got like 0.2 to the top. It's incredible. That's a little sketch right there, but we're gonna do it. Day 49 shenanigans. Got Sputnik cascading down the mountain. We're up at the top of Forester Pass. It's incredible. So day 49, that's the top of Forester Pass up there, where those guys are. And we came down there, sliding down there, which was pretty cool. So continuing the hike. So this is the current situation. We're not post-holing, which is good. Hasn't melted yet, but it's starting to melt. And if you slip and slide, you're going down there somewhere. There's another chute we went down. A lot of snow here. Beautiful river running through here. I guess this is what they call a snow bridge, because we're going across here. River comes in out the other side. My day 49 update. Came across Forester Pass. I thought it was 13.4, but I think it's just like 13.100 and something. Now we're coming down the backside. We have been walking in snow for a long time. So we're trying to make it to a cutoff trail, which isn't on the PCT, to get us into Bishop or Independence. That trail is 6 or 7 miles, and it goes over another pass. So we'll see. Another beautiful alpine lake. Everything out here is just gorgeous. It's gonna be a little tricky. Good job, Sputnik. Right now we're doing some hustling. We're trying to make the Bullfrog Trailhead, which brings us to Kearsarge Trailhead, which that's how we get a hitch, hopefully on time. Still don't have a place to stay, but we're working on it. All right, taking a little break. We just got off the PCT onto Bullfrog Trail. We're gonna go over Kearsarge Pass and get to a trailhead. We got a place to stay, but we have no ride to get there, but we're gonna work it out. I did get my permit checked for the first time. A female park ranger named Nessa. I guess she just initials it. That way we know what's going on. So day 49 continues. We've been killing the miles today. Uphill, over Forester Pass. We're getting ready to go over Kearsarge Pass. It's crazy. I guess that's why it's Bullfrog Lake Trail. So just a quick update. We are off the PCT. We have to travel 7 miles over Kearsarge Pass to get to a trailhead where we need to hitch a ride into Bishop, which is 45 minutes away, but we do have a place to stay. So we're still working on the ride thing, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna hustle these miles, although I do have 1,000 foot of elevation to go over that next pass. So here we go. From the top of Kearsarge Pass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 49, roses and thorns. So my rose, I have a couple roses today. Number 1 is called Forester Pass. Number 2 is called Kearsarge Pass. Conquered them both today. My third rose is my wife hooked me up and got me a hotel room in Bishop, which didn't have many hotel rooms. So let's see, thorn. I don't know if there is a thorn. It was cold this morning. That's the only thorn I got. Everything else is gorgeous. Take a look. Okay, just like I had multiple roses, we might have multiple shout outs. First shout out goes to Dan and Kim, a local couple that was sitting up top there at Kearsarge Pass, or Kearsarge, just enjoying life. And they gave me some good information about Bishop when we get there. So shout out goes to you guys. Thank you. This beautiful lake here is Gilbert Lake. We walk all the way around it. Just take a look. That's a good sign. So day 49, the first person I asked for a hitch back to wherever we're going, Bishop, says yes. So that's how we roll. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a recap for day 49. Did a total of 21 miles today. We went over two passes. And this isn't the PCT. This is a hotel room that we got, courtesy of my wife, and we're in Bishop. So it was like a 45-minute hitch, but we got here from people that were in the parking lot. So that's the deal. I know I got some other things to do, and Sputnik wants to go to McDonald's, so we're going to McDonald's.